Andrew here from Underground Training, and this is the mining industry news for new starters, where we go through what's making news in the industry to make it easier for you to find your first mining job. Today we're going to talk about some red flags. So we're going to talk about recruitment companies charging to talk to you. We're going to talk about civil RTOs telling you that you can use the R2 tickets to get yourself a mining job. And we're also going to have a chat about people that got a job a couple of years ago that are still trying to share that information around like it's 2022-23 when anybody with a heartbeat would get a job. First off, let's jump over, and if you type underground labour hire companies into Seek, you'll see all these companies come up. And KCA we deal with, Techforce have taken people from us, Mining People International, High Grade Personnel, all those companies, they've all taken people from the training, and none of them charge you to talk to them. If someone's telling you that they're a recruitment company and they're charging you to talk to them, then that should be huge red flags for everybody going off. None of the recruitment companies will charge you to talk to them. So if you've got somebody charging you money to talk to you, then you should run a mile. So next, let's jump over and have a look at what's going on with the civil companies telling you that you can use the R2 tickets to get yourself a mining job. This is the mining qualifications that are needed for entry-level mining jobs. This is on our Underground Training website. It's in the new starters column, the second one down. And if you scroll down, you come down here, you'll see this is straight out of the WA Mining Safety and Act and Regulations 2022, and this is site induction of new workers. It actually says the mine operator of a mine must ensure that before a worker commences work at the mine, the worker is given information, training, and instruction on the general mining operation, system of work, safety procedure, and task required for the worker. And then it goes into more detail down here. Assessed before commencing work at the mine to ensure that the worker is competent to perform the tasks required of them and to operate any plant the worker will be required to operate. So that's on-site equipment tickets, and that's why none of the employers are asking for R2 equipment tickets in any of the job ads. If you're worried about any of this stuff, what I suggest you do is jump over onto Seek to start with, type underground in, go through and have a look at some of the job ads. Like this is a truck job ad here, and if you come down and have a look, all they're asking for is a manual car license and some actual experience. Underground experience, displayed operating underground truck, have a valid manual driver's license. That's it. No R2 tickets because the employers don't need them. And if you come down a bit further, it goes through why the S11's no good and you can't use an S11 because S11's only for coal mining in Queensland. That's another big red flag. And it comes down here, how to get a job on a mine site. So if you want to have a look at this video, it's how to get a job on a gold mine. This is one of the pages that we've got set up. And if you come over to our website again and the new starters column right at the top, this is the page that the video goes through. And it's got all the instructions and how that you can get yourself a mining job using the training. There's a good video in here on how they'll teach you how to drive a truck on site, and you can go through all of that sort of stuff. The next thing that I want to talk about is all the people running around that got a job a couple of years ago that got themselves into the industry when anybody with a heartbeat got into the industry. If you're taking advice off somebody that got a job a couple of years ago, then you're not getting the current advice. When they got a job, what they did, basically anybody with a heartbeat would get a job. The landscape's completely changed today. And if you want to try and get into the industry, you need to go where the employers need people, and there's only two places that's happening at the moment. That's in the hard rock underground gold and copper mines around the country and exploration. Coming over to a blog that I wrote a little while ago, it's in the blogs, who really gets to call themselves a miner. You can come down here to this picture that we've got here, and it outlines utilities, mining shutdown, mining construction, maintenance jobs, production mining jobs, professional jobs. I see a lot of people in these areas down here offering advice how to get a job up here, and it just doesn't work like that. If you've got somebody from 2 years ago that's telling you that they know how to get you a production mining job, then you've got Buckleys of getting a job. The majority of these people that are telling you how to get a job are on the maintenance side of things, pumping grease, but most of them are in utilities or mining shutdown work. And to make the jump from a utility job or a mining shutdown job into an actual production mining job, Yeah, it doesn't happen very often at all without you doing some more training and learning what's going on. Employers want people that they can throw in the deep end. If you're trying to get into the mining industry at the moment, it's gold that it's all about. So if you have a look at the gold price, it's over $6,000 Australian. And at over $6,000 Australian, it's just crazy everywhere. And this is a map with all our mines loaded up around the country of all the gold and copper mines that are looking for people. You can see all the jobs. If you type underground into Seek, you'll see all the jobs come up, and they're everywhere. And this is how we help people get work, is by educating you to how it all works so you can have a proper conversation with the foreman in the interview. If you want to get into the industry, check out the training. We've got the DIY, the 3-step plan, or the work ready package. Just depends on how much support you want. It teaches you everything that the employers want you to know so you can actually go and get a job. I hope you found that information helpful today. I know it was a short video, but I just wanted to do a short video on the red flags that we're having with people giving out information in the industry. Remember, if you've got a recruitment company wanting to charge you money to talk to you, then you should run a mile. And it's the same with the RTOs. If you've got an RTO telling you that the R2 equipment ticket is going to help you get a job on a mine site, go and have a look at a job ad and ask them why, if the employers don't need these tickets in the job ads, what use is it going to be to the employer on site? So I hope you find that information helpful. If you're trying to get into the industry, check out the training at undergroundtraining.com.au, or if you want to talk to somebody that knows how the industry works, the phone number's at the end of the video.